ECA. What do those three magical letters mean? Every teacher knows they stand for extracurricular activities. Without them, students would feel lost. Teachers put in many, many hours after school, during lunchtime, sometimes during recess, weekends. They are for the play, football, soccer, cooking club, mentoring, even the stamp club. They are all part of school life. Without ECA, most of our schools would not function as well as they do now.
I think extracurricular activities help teachers and students connect outside of the classroom. There are many different types of extracurricular activities, and they really give students an opportunity to tap into their interests, and they allow teachers to see what their students are interested in and vice versa. So students get to see their teachers outside of the classroom in a different light and a little bit away from academics and focus more on the fun aspect of teaching and learning.
There's always teachers coming back and saying thank you, actually thanking us for the time that we've put into these students, and they've seen it. And especially when the students go back right after lunchtime. The fourth period class is always the class where the teachers really see a difference, and they say that the kids came in with a smile on their face, they were more productive in the classwork, so it's like I said, it's definitely a positive thing.
We've also had parents who have come to us at parent-teacher interviews. They line up at our lines. We don't teach their kids, but they still feel the need to thank us for what we've done and let us know what kind of good job that we've done, just getting their kids out of their shell. That's a common theme that we see.
Every year we give out a bursary or a scholarship, you could say, to kids for student life in the name of my dad, and that's direct result of a bond that I had with a student a student athlete who kind of grew up to be part of the team in a bigger way than just a player. I mean, he actually now comes back and coaches teams here too. So now we're in essence, I guess you could say, we're colleagues now. So it's great to see how your relationship with a kid can develop over time and how it can grow into from a player coach to a coach mentor and to a colleague. It just transforms over time.
We've had students in our classrooms who apparently are a lot of trouble in other classes, kids who act out, kids who don't necessarily show respect to their teachers, but when we've had them in our cooking club or in our girls club, we find that they've been almost angels, very willing to please and always working hard, and we really do think that it's because of our involvement in extracurricular activities. And often they don't have positive role models at home, or they go home to an empty house and nobody to cook a meal for them, so no one to show them what healthy choices are. So that's why we do what we do, so that they do have an adult who they can look up to, who can teach them things that aren't necessarily math or science or English, but things that they definitely do need to live a healthy life.
Typical of teachers who do ECA, they give up free time to be able to do this for the union. As QPAT, we look to our teachers for their support to students because we know that that's where we're going to make a difference as a professional in the classroom.
No matter what I gave you to do, you would give me back more than I expected, and you made me so proud.
Through his teaching, I learned three things: to look at students and situations from the perspective of others, to understand before judging, and above all, to admit when I'm wrong and have the courage to fix my mistakes.